Hey there, and welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we're jumping into a really interesting set of your sources, all looking at South Asian heritage and its presence here in the UK.
Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to get into it. There's some really insightful points and specific details tucked away in the material you sent over.
Exactly. So our mission, as always, is to, unpack those key takeaways, get right to the heart of what these sources say about South Asian culture, history, communities in Britain.
Should be fascinating.
Definitely. So let's settle in and start digging. Okay, first off, something that really stood out was the focus on South Asian Heritage Month.
Right. The sources noted it's actually quite recent, established in 2020.
Yeah, and the timing, according to the discussion, was significant. Not just a month, but a specific focal point, July 18th to August 17th, they said.
And the purpose mentioned was twofold, wasn't it? It wasn't just about looking back, commemorating history.
But also actively trying to deepen public understanding now, foster that social cohesion, intercultural dialogue.
Absolutely. And it seems like it's grown beyond just formal things. The sources mentioned workshops, cultural festivals, more grassroots stuff, too.
Yeah, which leads nicely into the cultural events the sources highlighted, really vibrant examples across the UK.
Definitely. Like the Boishakhi Mela in London, celebrating Bengali New Year. The sources actually called it one of Europe's largest open-air Asian festivals.
Which is pretty amazing when you think about it. And they also mentioned the Edinburgh Mela.
That's right, highlighting that blend. South Asian and Scottish cultures, side by side. A real fusion, apparently.
Interesting. And Cardiff Mela, too.
Yeah, the sources presented that one as a really key community hub, focused on Asian music, dance, fashion, food, bringing people together.
So it's clear these events are important, but the sources went broader, too, didn't they? Talking about the wider contributions of South Asian community.
Oh, for sure. Much broader than just, say, food and fashion,
Right.
Although those are huge influences, obviously.
Right. Culture, music, film. The sources pointed specifically to the UK Asian Film Festival.
Yeah, saying it's the longest-running South Asian film festival outside India. That's quite a legacy.
It really is. But beyond culture.
Well, the sources stress contributions in business, healthcare, politics, too. But they also brought up a challenge.
Which one?
The fact that there's still underrepresentation in some industries, despite the successes. It wasn't just a celebratory piece. It was nuanced.
Okay, yeah, that definitely came through. That nuance about challenges. Things like systemic racism, cultural misunderstanding.
Exactly. And the sources actually used a specific example to illustrate how this is being addressed, didn't they?
Oh, the Football Association strategy.
Right. Described as a direct response to racism in football, trying to build pathways for, more South Asian participation and representation.
So it sounds like the sources suggested a kind of multi-pronged approach moving forward.
Pretty much. Emphasizing things like ongoing education, open dialogue, and putting real inclusive policies in place.
Makes sense. So it's about celebrating culture.
Promoting representation across the board, and really supporting those community-led initiatives. That came through strongly.
And woven into all this, the sources included a more personal angle, didn't they? About heritage being a source of pride.
Yeah, absolutely. That idea of identity,
Right.
honoring ancestors, celebrating culture, but also contributing positively, right now to British society.
It really brings together the history, the celebration, the challenges, and that personal connection. Looking back at everything we've just unpacked from these sources, what stands out most to you right now?
That's a good question. For me, maybe it's that point about the ongoing effort needed. It's not just about recognition, but that deeper inclusion and understanding the sources discussed.
Yeah, I see that. So connecting that back to the listener, given this push for dialogue, the specific examples like in football, what steps towards maybe fostering that open dialogue or supporting community initiatives might you listening explore further?
Something to think about, definitely.
It is. Well, we've certainly covered a lot of ground from your sources today. Really appreciate you joining this deep dive.
My pleasure. Always interesting to explore these topics.
And thanks to you for listening. Goodbye for now.